The last match of the league is upon us, and before we jump into this preview, I just want to give a big thank you to all the Galacticos out there. Thank you so much for following, liking, subscribing, commenting, participating. We appreciate you guys. That being said, let's jump into our starting 11 for this league-winning match against Coruña. I want to see Keylor Navas in goal, Pepe and Ramos in center backs, out wide Marcelo and Carvajal, in the midfield Casemiro, Kroos and Modric, and up top, of course, the BBC.
Yes, Galacticos, I agree with both things. Number one with the lineup, and number two with the thank you. Thank you, Galacticos, for making this possible. We love you. We love you.
We are #blessed. Sorry.
But yeah, so you know, that's the once de gala, the team of the big nights. And I think, you know, a lot of people are saying, oh, maybe we should rest some players for the final. I don't agree. There's 2 weeks between this game and the final. These players need to compete. You know, you can't put the pressure of the Champions League. I mean, they already have it, but, you know, I mean, they have this very important match. We're playing for the Liga in this match, so, you know, so far, or right now, is the only thing that matters. So I think that's the 11 that's going to play.
I agree.
If you haven't yet liked or subscribed, you know what to do. Give us a click. And this preview, we're going to talk a little bit about the competition for the title.
Sorry,
the relegation.
My hair is...
Your hair is cool. The relegation drama.
Yes.
And some predictions for all this. So let's talk about the title for
the title race is on,
yes.
And I really wish that Granada hadn't already been saved.
I would have given them some extra edge to fight in the last game. You know, they're not really playing for anything. They've been saved. And Depor, Coruña, we're playing them in Riazor, like they also are playing for nothing. So it's just about, I think it's going to be about to see how Real Madrid and Barca, or like how badly they want this title.
Right, so let's talk about Barca, Granada first, because Barca is going to Granada, and had Granada not already been saved, they would have been playing for relegation, which would have been much more interesting. I think a little bit more motivation for them to beat or tie Barcelona. Now it's sort of like they have nothing to lose.
Yeah, there's a few Madridistas in the Granada team which who would like to see Real Madrid win this league. But still, I don't know if that's going to be enough to stop Barca, because this is a big final for them as well.
Yeah.
You know, like maybe if Granada were playing to save themselves, maybe I think it wouldn't really matter, because this is a big final for Barcelona.
Right.
Like if they lose this league, it would probably be the biggest flop in the history of leagues. So they can't afford to lose or to tie this game.
Right, but I disagree with you there, because when a team is playing for relegation, I know that even in my league, which was not the first division, but we're playing the second division. When you're playing for relegation, you're leaving it all out there, because you can't imagine your club going down a level. I mean,
it's true.
Getting into that division that you're already in is a hard task. So
I agree with your disagreement.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for the knowledge. But yeah, you know, it's not the situation. So it's just a matter of waiting. I think Real Madrid are not going to have many trouble defeating Depor. Depor, you know, like they're not playing for anything either. And, you know, I think we'll suffer. I think we'll suffer because that's how we've won our last couple of games. But we'll still win. And yeah, that's it. It's just like, you know, waiting. Winning and waiting is not much waiting, because it's going to be at the same time.
But it's in a sense a waiting game for the fans. I don't know. We'll be switching back between channels, wondering what's happening, praying that Barca ties or loses, and Granada gets a goal in the 89th minute, and Barca can't come back. That's like what I'm hoping for.
That would be really exciting. But anyway, you know, the Real Madrid match, I don't think is going to have a lot of mystery.
No, I think we'll
might
win.
be pleasant. We might suffer. I don't really know what to expect anymore. But yeah, talking about the relegation. Let's talk about the relegation.
The relegation. Take out your cheat sheet.
She just taught me that word, a cheat sheet. It's difficult for a non-English speaker to say that. But cheat sheet.
So who's playing for relegation?
Getafe, Rayo, and Sporting. Levante is already relegated. We know that. And so in the last match day, 2 out of these 3 teams are gonna go to the second division. So Getafe are playing Betis in Sevilla.
Betis.
And Betis are not playing for anything anymore. Rayo is playing Levante. Levante are not playing for anything anymore. And Sporting are playing Villarreal, who have secured their 4th place in the league. So the situation is kind of complicated, but not really. If Getafe win,
it's over.
Rayo and Sporting are out. So basically, you know, the 3 of them win. Getafe will stay. Rayo has to wait for a miracle, because they have to win and wait for Getafe and Sporting, both of them, not to win.
Yeah.
And Sporting kind of have to win and wait for Getafe to tie.
The variations get a little complicated.
Yeah, but basically if Getafe win, they will stay. And personally, I would like to see Sporting continue.
He is selfish? Tell them why.
It's not selfish, but you know, I would like to go to Gijón next year instead of going to Getafe and Vallecas again. This is the Comunidad de Madrid tourism that we've done this year, and I loved it, but I would like to go to Gijón.
I mean,
is that selfish?
A little bit.
All right.
I'm with my love for Madrid, being as I've been in Madrid for 5 years, and I would hate to see, and I really...
Both Madrid teams
go out, and I do have a special place in my heart, and I don't know why, for Rayo and for Paco Gémez. Maybe it's just because I like the coach, I'm not quite sure.
Well, maybe it's because of that, but well, that's pretty much what's happening at the top of the table and at the bottom of the table, and it's going to be a very exciting weekend of football. And let's go with some predictions.
Predictions?
Some emotional and psychological predictions. I think Real Madrid is going to win. We're going to win 2-1.
2-1.
A little bit of suffering is never bad, but I think we're going to win. And with Barcelona, I'm going to say what I want to happen, not what I really think is going to happen.
Okay.
I'm going to say a 1-1. Miraculously, El Arabi scoring at the 89th minute. And, you know, pulling off a Real Madrid jersey down from the Granada jersey. But, well, that's... And at the bottom, I don't know what's going to happen, but I want Sporting to stay. And if I have to choose between Rayo and Getafe, I have a bit more... I think Rayo are a bit more emotional. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing Getafe going down.
No, I wouldn't. I honestly don't think Getafe brings that much to the league. Have you ever been to the Getafe Stadium?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, you have? It's just kind of crazy how empty it is. I mean, the Rayo Stadium's got life, and I mean, both teams have been in the first division for a long time, so I think it'd be sad to see either one go. But I'm gonna have to go with, I would like Rayo to stay, however the variations have to go. Sorry, if you don't get to travel to Gijón, the beautiful city of Gijón. My prediction, I was going to say prognostic, that's not the right word in English. My prediction for Real Madrid game, I'm going to go with a little bit of an easier match for us. I don't think that's going to be so much suffering, as V likes to say. I'm going to go with 3-0. And Barca, obviously what I want to see is like a red card for Piqué in, I don't know, the
a red card for Messi in the 5th minute.
Red card for Luis Suarez in the 2nd minute, for Messi in the 49th minute, and then for Piqué in the 89th minute. And it's all of them are in the box.
You run out of red cards already. But
Okay.
anyway, what's going to happen with Barcelona?
My real one.
Out with it.
My real one is that I hope it will be a 1-0 with a late goal by El Arabi in the 89th minute or the 92nd, whichever minute. And then obviously he takes off his jersey and he has a Real Madrid jersey underneath.
Well, that's what we think is going to happen. Of course, we have no idea. But yeah, we want to know what you think is going to happen. Where are you going to see this game? Are you going to be excited, watching all this develop on Saturday and Sunday? And if you haven't yet, like or subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.
In Coruña.
Be personal, but not too personal, but you can just test us.
Let's see what we're up for answering. But well, after saying that,